today is gonna be a bit of a different type of video because today we're gonna be ranking all these 13 of these fan-made fruits, which 3 of them actually won this art contest. Actually, I'm not gonna yap too much about this. The main point of the video is today we're gonna be putting them in a tier list. Okay, we're gonna be putting these in a tier list from, as you can see, from S being the best and F being the worst. We're gonna be ranking these based on design, how good it is for grinding, and how good it is for PvP. I'm not gonna yap too much right now. Please, guys, like and subscribe. Hope you guys enjoy, and let's get straight into it. So, which fruit do we start with first? Alright, Ray, which fruit do we start with first? Wait, guys, 1 second. Alright, so the winners? Alright, but out of the winners, which one? The Kimura? Wait, let me actually get closer. Any? Alright, we're gonna pick Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Eeny, Meeny, Miny, Mo. Ketchup on the tiger's tongue. Alright, Kimura's the first one. Alright, first of all, this fruit design looks absolutely sick. It looks so cool. We got the snake, the horns, the tail, and everything. Oh, that just looks so cool. Alright, before we start, there's a bit of information here. The information here. Here's the Z, X, C, F, and the V. We have 3 new materials. The Triarch Monument Shards, the Beast Lord Shard, the Stonebound Oracle Shard, and the Styx Guardian Shard. Ooh, okay. We have Transformation Bar System. Okay, so each move grants like either half a bar or an entire bar, and you need like until 3 to fully transform. Okay. We got the first move, Horned Cataclysm. Woohoo! Alright, concept made by, okay. Z, it needs 1 mastery first move. The user propels themselves into the air using mythic energy, soaring forward at high speed. Enemies caught in the charge are impaled by the horns, with up to 3 targets being carried at once. At the end of the assault, the user releases a concentrated energy beam that blasts the impaled enemies forward in the direction the camera is facing, dealing heavy damage and launching them away. Cooldown is 15 seconds. Whoa! Okay. And as you can see, we have like the thing over here, the animation. Like as you can see, it dashes forward, grabs the enemies, and just ooh, okay. This also has a passive as well. Alright, so the passive is, after using the Z ability, the user becomes surrounded by crimson aura, visually indicating the last activated skill. Okay. While this effect is active, melee damage is increased by 8%. This effect lasts for 3 seconds before fading. Okay. Wait, what? Hold up. The Z has its own transformation? Huh? Okay, wait, yeah. No, I'm still kind of shocked that it actually does have its own transformation. For like, its own mini transformation for its own move, because like since the first time I checked it out. But now what? Okay, the Z hold down Z for 1 second, consume 1 bar, and transform for 8 seconds. Oh, okay, it's only for 8 seconds. Alright, so it enhances the M1s, grants 25+% movement speed and plus 15% defense. All skills are disabled except Z. Alright, the cooldown is activated, restore seconds. So the M1 is a double axe that has a 3-hit combo, which and this each slash reduces the transformation by 0.7 seconds. So let's say you're at 8 seconds, you do 3 M1s, you're suddenly at 5. Yeah, and there's a 1.5 combo cooldown and the Z recast now. Okay. Launch forward with a double axe and pierce up to 3 enemies. Then fire a laser that launches them away, causing heavy damage after use. Hit or miss. The transformation ends. Ooh, okay. It needs one of the new materials and 5.5 thousand fragments. Alright, this is pretty cool, pretty cool. Oh, I forgot to like take off. Alright. Now we got the AD Mastery move. The Aerial Predator. This ability has 2 activations, tap and hold. Okay, as we can see, the user grows wings. Okay. This is alright, just to tell you, this is only page number 5. Alright, the F tap. Feathered wings emerge and the user lunges forward, grabbing the target with leg talons. If the attack connects after the grab, the user forcefully slams the enemy downward, giving the effect after the grab. No, the effect after the grab depends on the current aura. Crimson aura extends the duration from 3 to 10 seconds and increases damage. Green aura petrifies the enemy after release from the grab, and the blue aura applies burning damage over time. And you will see what the colors mean later on. If used with no aura active and the grab connects, it instead activates a yellow mobility aura for 5 seconds. And the cooldown for this is 18 seconds. Okay. The F passive. Okay, sorry for hiccuping. This passive activates only if the F skill, or the tapped version, hits while no other aura is active. We get a speed boost we get a 20% extra movement speed, extended dashes, and boosting jump heights. Oh my god. Wait, hold up, guys, 1 second. No, wait. Alright, I'm back. Alright. Now the F. When holding F, the user spreads their feathered wings and ascends into the air. Excuse me. Upon activation, a strong burst of wind is generated beneath the user as they are lifted upward. This wind impulse pushes nearby enemies away and deals low damage. After the initial launch, the user enters a controllable flight state, which has a 10-second cooldown. Alright, pretty cool, pretty cool. Ooh. Oh my god. What the? Okay. Huh? Okay. Okay, so I literally said this last time. So okay, so looks like they have serpents above their heads. And an eye over here. This ability has 2 modes, counter mode and offense mode. The counter version, upon pressing X, the user emits a green glow indicating that counter mode has been activated for 0.5 seconds. This counter only triggers against close range attacks. If the enemy strikes the user, during the active counter window, a short cutscene plays. The serpent manifests and injects play and venom into the attacker. Alright, so let me basically summarize this for you guys. So you get countered, and venomous snake just violates you with injecting venom. Like, no, I'm gonna repeat it. So you basically violated by a venomous snake. So yeah. Alright, let me continue. Alright, the attacker is not stunned. Instead, they receive a high damage poison effect that deals significant damage over time. In addition, the target suffers from nausea, causing visual distortion and slight movement instability for a short duration. So let me summarize this for you guys again. So you basically get nausea, and you're like slightly disabled for a couple of seconds, basically. If no enemy triggers the counter within the activation window, the ability automatically transitions to the offense mode. Cooldown 32 seconds. Alright, we can worry about the passive later. Now we have the offense mode. When activated, an icon pops up above the user's head, and two zones are created: an inner zone and an outer zone. Let me demonstrate this for you guys. So Bro basically has two different domains: an outer domain and an inner domain. Like, Bro is literally domain clashing himself at this point. The user can move freely during this mode, but cannot perform attacks while the outer zone is active. The inner zone lasts 6 seconds, dealing low damage every second, and briefly petrifying enemies for 0.5 seconds on each tick. So 7 total hits. The outer zone lasts 3 seconds and forces the enemy to avoid looking at the user or the icon. Like, bro, what the fuck is this? The user or the icon. If they keep the forces the enemy to avoid looking at the user or the icon. If they keep the user in their field of view, they are petrified. The effect is removed if they turn their camera away. Okay, genuinely, I'm not even gonna read the passives. Okay. So this is just a pretty crazy move. Okay. Wait. Pause. Frick. Okay. So you're telling me, bro? So you're telling me this dude also has a mini transformation? Like, goddamn, bro. How many transformations have we had in the past freaking three moves already? 2 transformations? That's just crazy. No, that's just crazy. Alright. Now we have the health version, which needs the fragment and 6,000 frags. Alright, the X hold. Holding X for 1 second consumes 1 full bar and activates 10 second self-petrification point. So the user encases themselves in Medusa's stone armor, gaining plus 55% defense, minus 35% movement speed, and air jumps reduced to 6. So let me summarize this. What they're basically saying is you literally have a goddamn built-in Buddha inside of you. Like you genuinely have a built-in Buddha. Literally. Okay. The user can perform all attacks except X while transformed after 10 seconds, and a 32-second cooldown begins. Yeah, so this can manually be cancelled after 3 seconds, and the passive was from other attacks do not stack with armor. Oh, okay. This is already looking crazy. Okay, this is already looking crazy. Like, huh? Like, look at this. Tri-head Abyssal Eruption. Alright, this ability can be used 3 times in sequence, launching one spectral hound head per activation. Okay. Alright. So, and then after the third head is used, the full 22-second cooldown begins. So, the first head, I think, which is this one, I think. Okay, sorry for the hiccuping. Sorry for the hiccuping. It launches forward at medium range, bites the enemy in front, then explodes in spectral flames while holding the target. Alright, so you literally have a built-in mini spirit bomb, basically. Alright, so wait, one sec, guys, my friend is texting me. Alright, I'm back. So when we talked about the first head, basically, you have a built-in mini spirit bomb. Like, that's just crazy. Alright, now for the second head, long range and aimable, explodes on impact with an enemy or the environment, creating a tornado of spectral fire that spreads burning embers. So you can also summon tornadoes. That's actually nice. So you can also summon tornadoes. That's just great. Alright. Now for the last move, the third head. Or listen, I'm not gonna be reading the passage. We do not care about the passage. Or I might read them, I don't know. Okay, for the third head, it appears above the user, pulls the enemy by absorbing soul energy, then explodes in a large burst of spectral fire. Oh, so you basically have now. I was saying this is the team version. This is not the built-in version of Spirit Bomb. No, I know this is the built-in version of Spirit Bomb. But this, you basically got a built-in. So what I'm gonna say is, you got a built-in black hole with you, buddy. So yeah. Hey, I'm just gonna say from now, good luck fighting this through. Good luck fighting this through. Oh my, whoa, this dude even has a... Alright, so basically almost all the moves have its own transformation. Like, okay. So now, you need a shard, 7,000 fragments. Now you hold it for 1 second and transform into a goddamn, and then you transform into a goddamn whole ass Cerberus, which is a 3-headed dog for those who don't know mythology. Okay, bro, what the fuck am I doing? Alright, you get a new M1 and can only use C. Okay. Alright, now the M1s. So they're medium range dash that chains the enemy for 1 second and deals fire damage and can hit multiple targets. Alright, charge up to 3 times. Alright, 1 charge equals 1 fires 1 head. 2 charges equals fires 2 heads simultaneously, and same for number 3. Wait, my friend's texting me real quick. 1 sec, guys. Sorry. Alright, guys, so basically, as I was saying, we got this over here. And on impact, a hell portal opens. Wait. Hold on. Wait, so you're saying a portal to hell opens? Damn. Soul hands pull the enemies inwards? No, I can't be shocked. I've already seen this before. Like, I don't know what I'm doing. And soul hands pull enemies inward in a fire burst that lasts 2 seconds. More heads at the same location equals bigger portal, larger the fire area, and stronger the pull range. Does not stack with other changes. Using all 3 heads or reaching 8 seconds ends the transformation. After that, the 20-second cooldown begins. And this is the before last picture, by the way. So now we might see the actual transformation. Oh my, Now we got the true form of the Chimera. So it's basically a hybrid of the freaking American. So we got a goddamn snake / lion / American bald eagle eating trash, Cerberus, and a bull type of shit hybrid. Okay. Alright, just looking at this already looks insane. Like, you got the bull over here, you got Cerberus heads, the snake, the freaking bald ass eagle that came straight from America because we run democracy, and the freaking helmet, claws, like they got the Cerberus heads and the wings, like goddamn. So to activate the Chimera form, the user must have 3 full floors. If the bar is not completely full, the transformation cannot be activated. Once transformed, the bar drains gradually over time, lasting up to 30 seconds. Okay, whoa. So the transformation lasts for 30 seconds? Like, damn. And after detransforming, B has a 5-second cooldown. Okay, makes sense. So the passive effects, you get plus 85% movement speed. Damn. So you're basically as fast. So if you equip the pilot helmet, I think you're basically trying to get faster like Kitsune, I think. I don't know. Higher air jumps, longer dash distance, and plus 10% defense. Bro, genuinely, imagine this with the Leviathan shield. That'd go crazy. Alright. The transformation bar visually drains with half of a half bar disappearing every 10 seconds, indicating time progression. Abilities and camera form. While transformed, the user gains new skills Z, X, C, F, and V. Excuse me, sorry for the hiccup. And V to press again to manually transform. Alright, each kid that successfully hits at least one enemy restores plus 4 seconds to the remaining transformation timer. Like, damn. Hitting multiple enemies does not grant extra time. Only one time bonus per skill use. So yeah. The form ends when the 30 seconds expire or the user manually cancels it. So these are basically all the moves. Alright. So you have the dash, which is the blazing trail. Dash that leaves behind spectral and chimera flames, damaging nearby enemies. We have the Z, the mythic blitz. You do a triple zigzag teleport, and if an enemy is caught in the path, the chimera and Cerberus unleash a fire blast and launches the target away. So basically, you have a built-in Kamehameha. Basically. Like, goddamn. Alright, X, the serpent gaze. You got a triangular vision attack in front of the user. If hit, the enemy is bitten by 3 serpents, takes high damage, and suffers 5 seconds of nausea. Slow startup, easy to dodge and predictable. Okay, so let me just basically explain this mode. So basically, remember when we were talking about this shit? Yeah. So if you get hit, this basically happens, but 3 times worse. So if you get hit by this shit right over here, no, like if you get hit by the transformed X move, this basically happens, but 3 times worse. Yeah, I know. Okay, let me go. Alright. Now, the C, the Infernal Descent. The C is always the craziest move, so okay. Right. The user performs a high vertical leap, then crashes down on impact. Chimera, flames, and spectral Cerberus fire spread across the ground. The fire remains for 10 seconds, damages enemies inside the area. The user unleashes Ember's Fort, spreading chimera and spectral flames in all directions on impact. This is the form's main offense area control skill. Okay, and for the final move, the Infernal Cyclone, the user basically spins with their wings, covered in chimera and spectral flames, and enemies hit from the front can be impaled by the horns, spinning with the user and taking continuous fire damage. The cooldown is 6 seconds. So this is the end for the chimera fruits. And wait a minute, guys, 1 second. I'll rank this after I'm back. Alright, I'm back. So as you can see from the chimera fruits, overall design for me, it's just peak design. Like, it's just so cool. I'm not glazing or anything, but genuinely, this is a super cool design. And my power just went out. 1 second. Alright, so we are done with the chimera fruit. As you can see, all the moves have really cool design. Ugh. And overall, the design is definitely an S for the design. They put hard work. But for grinding, I don't know. But for PvP, this would be a crazy for your PvP because of the spam. Yeah, Ray, you're saying A or B. A or B. Valid. valid. Alright, so are we gonna put it in A or B? Oh my god, my power went out again. One sec, guys. Alright, so is it gonna be an A or a B? What do you think? A or B? What do you think? An A? Ooh, okay. So we put the Kima fruit in A. So guys, unfortunately, we're gonna have to end the video here because it's gonna take way too long. And I'm not gonna spend like the entire night. Like no, what am I saying? No, like I'm not gonna like spend like almost probably like over like an hour, not like over like 2 hours just trying to make this video and for it to flop. So we're gonna end the video here. This is part one of us ranking the art contest fruits that won. No, not that one, like the stuff from the freaking blox bulletin 20, as you can see here. Alright, so I'll see you guys in the next video. See y'all, homies.